had a couple of wake up in the
So we're here tonight with the New Mexico prestigious divas. So I saw you guys. I saw somebody post something, and then I looked at your page. I can't remember. I think it was you. You said there's only 3 of you right now?
There were once upon a time there were multiples of us, but right now there's only 3.
Okay.
At the time in which you saw that post, there were 6 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gone down to 3 now.
Okay.
Difference of opinion with people, and that's okay.
That happens.
It happens. It's all good.
I'd like to introduce the ladies, and if you want to tell me a little bit about yourself, of how you came into this group. Are you the founder?
Yep, I'm the founder. I'm the one who started this.
Jenny?
Yes, I'm Jenny. I'm Rojas Big Red. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my kids are grown. I'm in an older age now, and I didn't know what to do with myself. And a couple of girls that have the same interests were talking about pinup and talking about how they wanted to give back. And we got together and we started this group. And the other lady and myself had differences of opinion. Yeah. I will say it lightly because I never want to talk badly about another woman. I just
think anytime you get women, there's always a difference in opinion at one time or another.
Yes, and you're going to have, and that's okay. And she moved her way and I went mine. And I patented the name, the New Mexico Prestigious Divas, and just kind of went from there. I knew that my kids were growing up and I wanted to do something with the community. Yeah. And I didn't know what. Yeah. And that's where it began. And then I won a pinup competition and that's where the name came from. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in my 40s. I want a pinup competition. Lord, help me now. Yep, stop it. So there were just a couple things in there. It was like, all right, moving forward. Yeah. You know, my kids are growing up. Let's give back to the community. Let's do something. So I'm not just working to live and living to work. And like I needed more. I needed much more. So that's where it had to be done. And I am so a diva. So my friends followed. Why not, right?
Yeah. Why not?
And she's also an original one from the beginning as well. Yeah. Okay. Silly Doll is amazing.
Silly Doll
and Rachel.
She's a newbie. You're the newbie.
Yes.
But
and
Camille,
you've been here for a while, but you just picked your name.
No, I've had that name for a little while.
Oh, okay. Because somebody said it. I think you said, I don't think you picked your name yet. It's like, Lady Rosé, which is fitting. You know, it's a wine thing. As long as you're not whining while you're,
that's true.
Whining, right? So, and then of course I have Rachel Silly Doll.
Yes.
So, and you're new.
I'm the new one. I've been around for about a year.
And but she's done more for the community by herself than we did as a group. Wow. So that's why we wanted her more than anything, because I saw what she was doing with other groups and by herself, and I was like, oh no, she needs to come with us. We like her. I like her so much.
Come be our friend.
Yeah. Well, we were friends before. Yes. We all have to have, some type of something to get together and then kind of move forward. Camille is a great baker and a great person and a single mom, and she's like, what am I going to do? How do I have a voice? I'm like, girl, get out there. Come on. Come on.
She's a TikToker.
Mm-hmm. Are you a TikToker?
She is.
I try to be a TikToker.
Hilarious.
Oh, please follow her. She's an amazing TikToker. Amazing.
And baker.
Yes.
I haven't braved the TikTok part about, because I'm a stand-up comedian around Albuquerque, and so like I haven't, I have like so many ideas, and I'm sitting like going, but I'm like, God, I want to make an ass of myself, but never mind, I already do that on stage.
I could do that easy.
No, let's do that anyway.
You got to watch Camille's TikToks, and you will love them.
I will have to watch
She's amazing. She's shy right now, but trust me, she's really good.
You'll warm up. Just sip up some of that wine. You'll warm up.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I'm a single stay-at-home mom, and I just recently really started pushing my baking business. Mm-hmm. Mostly because of Jenny. She's the one who really pushed me to get out there.
Nice. And what do you bake? What's your specialty?
Amazing creations.
Chantilly cakes and sugar cookies.
Oh, wow. I just made some black and white. Mm-hmm. You know what those are?
No.
Have you ever watched cookies?
Have you ever watched Seinfeld? Yeah, they're real cookies. Have you ever watched Seinfeld?
Kind of, sort of, not really.
There's an episode about it. It's like black and white. So it's like, I don't know which side I eat. Do I eat the black? Do I eat the white? Do I eat the black? And they go back and forth on about that. So like, I just made some, they're very interesting because they're a little bit like Madeleines, but they have a frosting on them. It's like I don't know. That's the taste I got out of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be different for everybody. So
I think as girls, we help each other out, like, outside of our group, but we come together as women to help the community in any way that we possibly can. She goes out a lot more than we do physically, so being in the back part of it, like, she goes out with another group that helps out on Sundays, right?
Yeah, every now and then I pop in with them. I started fresh with them a few months back as well. But I also like to, I started off couponing. And
I can never get into that.
And next thing you know, it turned into peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every now and then. And go hit the streets walking with my backpack full of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
So does all this stuff... does all this stuff come from your own pocket? Do you have people that donate? Do you have have you thought about doing something where people can donate?
Before COVID happened, when we were able to come together as a group and do give backs, we did Valentine's specials, and we did different things to where we could raise money. We helped out with car shows. I mean, there's just different things that you can, put your foot into to get money in. But the predominant, it's just been us bringing money in, or having some people, I will ask someone, hey, I'm a part of this group. You think maybe you'd want to donate whatever you would like? I got a hold of Boomba Sock Company, which is a great, great, great company. And they reached out to me and sent 3,500 socks. We took those 3,500 socks and donated them to different groups and different people so we could help other groups and the community. So it's not necessarily just about us, doing that. It's about us getting together with other groups and getting together with other women and getting together with people so we can help each other out. So we're not just living for ourselves.
Well, I really think that anytime that you do anything like what you guys are doing, where you're working for the community and you're out there with the community, it's not about, well, look at me, what I'm doing. There's a book called 29 Gifts. And it's about a woman who had MS, and somebody told her, so what I want you to do is give 29 gifts in 29 days. And basically it was about learning about giving to people to bring, because when we live in scarcity, that's the time you need to give away, because then that's when it creates the flow back to you. So it's not out of selfishness that we do that. We learn to do that just because I've been called a bleeding heart. I'm like, hey, here's money. Here's food. There you go. I have been called a bleeding heart. But at the same time, it's like, I don't do it because I'm looking for recognition. I do it because it makes me feel good.
Well, and there's
it makes
a lot
that
of
person
people,
feel good.
There's a lot of people, both women and men and elderly and Vietnam people and just... not Vietnam, but like people who are in the military that are out there on the streets, and you have all of this multitude of different people. Like once upon a time, I was homeless. I'm 46 years old, and back when I was much younger and very naive and a new mom and had to deal with a bunch of things, I was homeless. So I know that what I needed when I was out there. So to be on the other side of it and to help out, it really makes a big impact. And even if you're just making a couple of blessing bags, keeping them in your car to just hand out whenever you're at a light and someone's asking for money, well, hey, you know what? I don't have money, but I can give you this bag. And here you go. Or maybe I have a blanket in the back that you need, or whatever it may be. It's just about giving back. And I think we get so caught up in kind of like me and how we look and, paying the bills and all of that we have to realize we got to give back too.
I like what you said is this, like, you're at this point where you're not working to live. And I think that's how most of us are, is we get up every day and we work to live. You want to do something that brings you joy. I mean, what's the saying? It's like, if you find what you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. Because it brings you joy. You love baking.
Yep.
I mean, and here's the thing. So I myself am, I like to bake. I'm artistic. So it's what I tell people. So I'm artistic. I'm categorically artistic. I do.
She's all, I think I fall in that category.
I didn't know how to describe myself one day. They said, well, do you, is that what you want to do? I said, well, I'm categorically artistic. I write, I'm a comedian, I paint, I do a little bit of everything, and so
right?
You know, and I go through phases. It's like, okay, this is my day, and I'll like knock out 3 paintings or something like that in like a weekend, and it's like, oh, okay, this is a good place to be. Okay, I'm productive. It's like, okay, I got all these ones to finish. Oh, I don't like her face. Okay, I'm done. Okay, on to the next thing. So I just tell people I'm like a cat, you know, with a ball of yarn. You know, I like to bat things back and forth, and it's like, okay, it went out of my way, it's out of my sight. Okay, there's something new. Thank you. So yeah, so I think that's a positive thing. So.
It is a very positive thing. You know, we have to help each other out as women, but we also help out the community. Yeah. So like when Camille was talking about it, like I was really like, Camille, come on, girl, you know you got this. Like you're so creative. Come on, you got this. And she's like, but I don't. I'm like, come on, Camille. and eventually she got that voice, that inner thing. Sometimes you just need somebody loud and obnoxious like myself to push the other person to move forward.
Well, I understand that. I'm a little loud, obnoxious myself too. So
I am me.
I am me. It's like I tell people, it's like, so I just started a new job in August, and I really like it because I feel like I'm at home. And it's like, okay, I don't have to filter me. I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. I mean, I can be my...
Be your king self.
My gregarious, sarcastic, snarky person. You know, the person that says, yeah, no. We're not doing that.
I think all women are like that, though.
Yeah.
And I think it takes being a little bit older to kind of have the voice.
So there's a saying, have you heard the saying? It's like, it's not that we get older, we just get more like ourselves.
Yeah.
And the difference is when we're younger, we have tolerance.
You say tolerance, I say time.
Well, but we have tolerance, but as we get older, we no longer have to have that anymore. Mm-hmm. Now we have patience. So when with our kids, we tolerate our children because we know what they're capable of. We don't have patience with our children. Mm-hmm. We tolerate them.
That's true.
Where other people's kids, we have patience with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know what they're capable of.
Right.
I myself am not a child fan.
Grandkids is when you hit the patience. That's where I'm like, what? Okay.
I've managed to hit 55 with no grandchildren. Yeah, I told my daughter if she made me a grandmother before 50, I'd have to kill her.
I have 3 girls and no grandbabies, so I guess I'm doing good.
Yeah. So,
we have dogs, grandpups.
Hey,
we're okay with that.
I have grandpups
okay
too.
That.
I'm okay with that. You know?
For sure.
They're much more friendly, and I don't have to change their diaper. I do have to pick up after them, but I don't have to change a diaper yet. So, but that's cool. So, but you just, how long did you start this? When did
2017. 2017. So it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long at all. I think we did our first car show that summer, right? 2017? Yes. Mm-hmm. We did the first car show, helped give back. What was that one for? Do you remember? No. I know. I don't. We've done a bunch of different things. Like, she's worked with the Easter baskets. Who did we donate those to?
I called it Brian Colon, and he's got a friend. So he comes and picks up and drops off.
Yeah, last year we were able to have, how many do we have? 50 last year?
I don't remember.
I want to say that we had about 50 baskets that we donated last year to them. Just different, we've got different groups and things that we do, but it's going to be an amazing ride, ladies. I'm excited.
It sounds fun.
It is. It just takes time to get your foot in the door, but it also takes patience because women are very kind souls, but they're also very emotional souls. So when you get a bunch of women together, you can either have a really good thing or a really crazy thing. And I have to kind of be the voice in between that says, let's not get crazy. I'm crazy enough for us all.
I got crazy, I got covered.
Yeah. So we kind of find a neutral balance. We've had a bunch of different women be a part of the group, and it wasn't for them, and that's cool. We're not knocking them. They did their own thing, and that's cool with them. We do have women that are not a part of the group that still help out with the group. So I know that I know in my heart that I want to help. I want to help children. I want to help other women, empowering other women, help them move forward from one stage of life to the next. You reach your 40s and something changes. Late 30s, early 40s, going into your 50s, it's like something happens in your life where you're like, I know who I am, and I'm going to voice it, and I'm going to be who I am. And that's exactly who I am now.
Yeah.
Not then. You know, like I won my first pinup competition at 43 years old. Hello, against 20 little petite little beautiful women that I'm like, I don't have a shot in hell.
But my question,
but it's confidence.
So my question is, yes, I believe it's confidence too, but it's also the knowledge of what a pinup looks like.
Yeah, it is.
You know, because now a pinup nowadays, the younger girls that do pinups don't look like pinups.
No, they're very risque.
Right.
It's more risque. The pinup in my eyes is not. It's not following what the pinup did back then, but it's being the picture of the pinup.
Yeah.
Having the nice hair, having the sweater that complements the skirt, that complements the shoes, that complement the socks. Like, yes, I am that girl. I have the shoes and the thing and the this and the that matches everything. My husband, he hates it, but I really don't care. I have a closet I'm proud of. Yeah. My eldest daughter, she's 28 years old, said, Mom, I can't believe you have a really cool closet. I was like, did my eldest daughter just give me a compliment?
Did you just say it was cool?
I have a cool closet? And she goes, these are all clothes that you would wear, that like I could see you in, that you pick them out. I'm like, yes. Yes, I did. I know who I am, thank you. It only took me 46 years of living in this world.
That's tough, right? When you wake up and you go, oh my God.
No, I'm happier now.
What the fuck was I doing? Excuse me. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm better off now.
Yeah.
I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I am probably so I went through a breakup about 11 years ago, and it was bad. It was horrible. And for 3 years, I was dysfunctional, and then for years, I've not even wanted to be close to anybody or a relationship. But I also came into me, and it was just kind of like, I know who I am. I know who I want. I don't necessarily want to live with somebody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I still want the companionship. You know, I mean,
it's just a little fun every now and then.
It's just kind of like the once a week thing. I'm good with that. You know what? You know what? I don't gotta make you breakfast. I don't gotta,
no laundry.
I don't gotta do your laundry.
It's all good.
I don't have to pick up after you. I don't have to be your mom.
This is my space. That's yours.
It's my space. It's like, okay,
way over
bye.
There.
Go home now. So I understand that, but tell me how you got into your philanthropy, is what it's called. Your giving.
Well, some of us have family members that are homeless. Yeah. They can be our children, our parents, cousins, just anybody, somebody we love. Mm-hmm. And if I go out and give to somebody, my hope is that somebody else is helping one of mine as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If I can't find or reach out to one of mine, I hope somebody else is. I'm handing, I'm doing for this one, so I'm hoping that there's somebody just like me out there doing the same. If I couldn't come across my own, I hope there's a burrito or there's a water bottle or something out there for one of mine as well.
Oh, nice. And how long have you been doing it?
At least 5 years.
5 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
She's amazing. Such a kind soul.
That's what she keeps saying.
She really is. She made masks during the pandemic. I mean, when it first happened, she was making masks like crazy on her sewing machine.
Oh, wow.
I went and gave her another sewing machine. I was like, here, I'm not going to use it. Here.
Here's extra supplies.
I brought her.
I got,
I told her, here, just whatever you need. Let me help you out. But that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
I think people get lost in translation when it comes to social media and other things. They think, oh, well, I can just kind of voice or whatever I'd like to on there. But women need to empower other women personally as well, as on social media as well, but in person. Hey, you know what, girl? You got this.
Yeah.
We got this as a group. We got this as individuals. Right. We got this. We will learn from our faults and move forward.
Right. I make a joke about like my friends because somebody said, well, why are you... I was helping a friend put up a wall, and they said, why are you doing it? And I said, because pretty much I'm the only man that they know that can come, that will come and represent.
Yep.
I said, I am the only man that will come here and put up a brick wall for you and put something together for you because you don't know how to do it, or fix your car. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because I know how to do it.
That's right.
I know how to do it, and I can do it.
Mm-hmm. My dad always taught me those things too.
Figure it out.
My dad would say, "No man is going to do it for you. You better do it on your own."
Well,
okay, Daddy.
Well, I think we go through phases of, and it's a great lesson that your dad taught you, because reality says, or what society teaches us, is that as women, we need a man.
Right.
We need a man to do stuff for us. But you know how many times you're sitting there waiting on that man to show up and fix your plumbing, and fix your plumbing, or fix your car, or what? It's like, just let me get it up there. I got the tool.
I'll figure out where that blinker fluid goes myself. Just go get it for me, please.
Can you tell me which one it is?
Well, knowledge is key, though. Knowledge is key when it comes to, for the first time, I wouldn't even be able to drive until I changed all 4 tires and learned how to change the oil and learned where things were, because my dad said, you are going to learn these things, so no man has to stop for you. So you're not stranded on the side of the road.
Waiting
for a man.
And then that's true. You're waiting. You're always waiting.
I'm not waiting. I figured it out.
I mean, you could go, okay, I need somebody to come fix my plumbing, and I don't mean this one.
Right.
I don't need a lube job, okay?
True story.
True story. I got stock in Duracell.
Cheers, madam. Cheers, madam. I have to take a toast. Cheers,
that's
right.
I mean, and that's nice to know that you can do it. And it was really funny because, I had a leak in my bathroom. And it was making me crazy. And somebody said, well, I can get somebody here really cheap. I said, I really just don't have the money right now because of the pandemic, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm talking to a friend of mine who I've known for 26 years. And he tells me, what happened to that girl that da-da-da? I said, shut up. Mm-hmm. She's still here. She just doesn't want to do it.
Right? Right?
That's the difference.
Right?
I know I can fix my plumbing.
Just sometimes I need somebody else to do it.
I just would like somebody else to do it.
Yeah, I want to sit down and enjoy something while somebody else is doing it.
You are such a man when it comes to fixing things in your house. She does a lot of stuff on her own.
So tell me, how long have you been single?
Ooh.
Be truthful.
Gosh, I'm going to say 7 years, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Just doing the mom thing.
How old are your kids?
My daughter's 9.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. She just turned 9 on Christmas.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, but that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it's better.
Yeah.
I had an absent. My youngest had an absent dad. It's like, it's better. It's just better that you're not here. I mean,
it's easier sometimes. A lot easier.
She's seeing this year things are very different. Her eyes are wide open this year. They were very with blinders on like this.
So what opened your eyes? I gotta know.
Well, I think so. I was just kind of hanging on to this hope, because he's out there working. He's still very much in her life.
Yeah, he's a good dad.
Well, that's
good. A very good dad.
You could still be a parent and not be together.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You just got to realize.
But she was holding on to them. Them as a couple, and there was no them.
Where was your aha moment?
Gosh, what, last year?
Yes.
Last year, finally, I was just all right. Everything just started happening because of, when COVID, really shut everything down, it hit my family really hard. And he was just, not there and wasn't able to talk to him and really had no idea what was going on with me. And so I was handling all that with parenting and getting my business up and running.
She had a lot hit her in the face. She's a very strong woman. She puts on a good front, but she's a very strong woman. She had a lot happen in the process. A lot of family members gone because of COVID and a lot of things that devastated her life completely. So for her to deal with relationship, baby, business.
How old are you?
How old? 37.
You're 37?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm right away trying to figure out.
I was born in this year. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I was just curious because a lot of times, so we have, what a Saturn return is? So it's an astrological thing. So the Saturn comes to full circle every 29 years.
Mm-hmm.
So usually during your 29th year, you will have catastrophic events happen, whether it's a baby, it's a marriage, it's a divorce, or it's a death. But this stuff comes like right at your Saturn return. And it's crazy.
She's all that way. I know what my next 29.
So you had 29 years to that. You're going to be like, oh my God, what am I prepared for?
I'm not a drinker, but I will be that year.
So yeah, and it was just interesting because during my Saturn return, I had my baby, I went through a divorce, and I moved back home.
Yeah.
So it was a good eye-opening thing, though. I think she really came into herself, though. Like, her business got stronger. Her, like, everything. It went from being like, oh my gosh, what is all of this happening in my life?
Yeah.
To, Camille, you got this. Don't worry. Put your sights on something else. Put it onto the business. Start creating.
Put it in your baking, man.
Yeah, and she did.
Sure.
And
Just,
she did.
that's the best thing to do is put it into your art
Mm-hmm.
because your emotion shows even better.
Mm-hmm.
And you create some masterpieces during those times.
And she has. I agree.
So,
I don't know how. I mean, to buy her cookies and stuff like that, but people buy them to eat.
Yeah,
those are gorgeous. How can you eat that stuff? It's like should I just buy a couple to frame?
I know, they're so decorative.
Let me shellac this.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a cookie. No, don't eat that.
One of my friends, one of my clients, actually, she still has every single, like she saved one from every time that she's worked. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
she had a whole layout. I was like, oh my God, you still have one? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow.
It was so beautiful. Well, gosh, I'm going to have to check out your cookies.
Yes, you have to look at her page. She has a Facebook page on there,
And,
definitely.
and Instagram.
Awesome. And Instagram. And
yeah.
TikTok. So do you do your baking on TikTok?
I keep telling her too.
Well, some, yeah. And not like while I do it. I just
No,
do
she's
some.
funny. This girl comes up with some skits. I'm like, girl, where is this person?
How do you do that?
That's what I said. I'm like, Camille, please teach me. Teach me.
And she's like, you see, she seems so quiet, but not on a
Not
TikTok.
on TikTok.
Well, behind the camera. Okay, here's the thing. In front of a camera is completely... You know why? Because here's the thing. When you're in front of a camera, there is really nobody judging you at that moment. You can do whatever the hell you want.
And she's
now,
totally herself.
And,
totally.
And now you're going to get judged after you post it, but you know what? Who fucking cares?
Right? And that's pretty much how all of her... I watch it and I'm like, oh, Camille, you're the greatest.
Yeah. I live alone, so I'll have the door open, and I mean, my neighbors are probably like, what the heck is she laughing about? I just suddenly crack up laughing. I'm like, freaking Camille. I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to get into TikTok.
I love TikTok.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
I did do the the transition thing where I went looking from me to the girl from The Facts of Life to Carrot Top.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
To Elton John.
Oh my. Alrighty then.
So
That must have been an interesting one.
Oh no, there's actually two of them. The first one goes it's me going to the girl from The Facts of Life, back to me, and then back to and then to Elton John, because it was like, and it's a whole joke, because I had a friend that was sitting there going, oh, when I was young, my mom loved me, and I had a basement bedroom, and she painted my wall the yellow brick road because I loved Elton John, and I went, I looked like Elton John in middle school.
I'm like, how you got that from that, but all right.
And so my daughter posted this conversation between my mom and her friend. And so I had to post a picture, and I said I wasn't kidding. And then another day is my daughter, those little noodle curls.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter put them in her hair, and she looks so beautiful, because she's gorgeous, and her hair looked just so perfect. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna do that for a comedy show. And so I do it, and I take the curls out, and then I go, this is not going to work. And I said, I don't think this is going to work because I look like Carrot Top.
Oh, shit.
And I said, and if you think I'm not kidding, first I sent him the picture of me, and then I sent him the picture of Carrot Top.
Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío.
You think I'm not kidding.
You're like, but really.
But really. So, yeah, that is the joy of TikTok, you know. You can totally do
some good ones, yeah.
Do you play on TikTok?
No.
You just watch it. You just
Only
spend the 2 hours on it.
No, I'll be on Facebook, and if they post it from TikTok that's when I watch it, because it's like, I'm going to have to get another phone, more storage, to add all these other apps. And now I'm a cheapo. I'll buy a phone, and I try to hold on to it for as long
I'm just
as
happy we
possible.
can all do Zoom.
Yeah, finally, we figured it out.
Yeah.
That was the hardest thing in the whole wide world to do. One
Really?
meeting with 3 people was like an hour trying to figure it out, right?
Yep. We finally got on. We're tired. We're like, okay, goodbye.
Right?
Bye, bitches.
It's been real. 2 minutes. I got my mind. I'm out.
I've had enough of you guys. It's like, for God's sake, comb your hair. So that's awesome, though. I mean, I think this is amazing that you guys do this, and
We're just a small group.
So,
you know.
So, sans COVID, where do you see yourself in 6 months?
As our group,
Yes.
where do we move forward from here? Right now we have. I just gave Rachel, 30 blessing bags to donate for the homeless for Sunday. We are getting together Easter baskets for Brian Cologne again.
Nice.
We have,
He doesn't know it yet. I just wait till the last minute. I'm like, hey, is your friend?
What's your friend doing?
You
want some baskets?
Come pick up these baskets. It's me, homie. Come on.
I got a ton in my living room.
We really want to move forward and do more things with the public, but right now because of restrictions we're not able to. So we try to do whatever we can within our limitations. So right now the girls and I are we're doing a photo shoot on Saturday with my sister.
Nice.
Because we need to have new pictures of us as a group so that way we can progressively move forward. We would like to do like a car show, some type of raffle, give back, some type of something going on later on down the line because we can't do anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
But moving forward, we would like to do more to help out other groups or to help out more homeless or to help out whomever in our community needs help. It's not just about the 3 of us.
Right.
It's about us figuring out how we can help out our community and other women and other people. We're going to have people coming against us, and that's okay. People can have their opinions, and people can do whatever they would like. But my mama would say opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. I didn't want to curse, but you know what I'm saying.
My show does say it's explicit, so you can totally cuss.
All right, I was like, I don't want to say the word.
You can totally curse on here all you want.
Is this where we go beep?
I know, right?
Yeah, there's no
Mommy girls beep.
There's no beep. I do give the warning that there is explicit language
but I mean,
on here.
hopefully within 6 months' time, we can move forward to do more things to help out and possibly get other girls, but we're not really looking at that right now.
Right. So you're not looking to build a group, but you're still looking. You still just want to contribute.
Just do what we do.
I think also with the fact that the group that you have and what you're doing, I think the right people will automatically attract to you.
Yes.
That is correct.
So
that is absolutely correct.
I mean, people who come and
that's
say,
what we're hoping.
I want to be a part of your group.
Yes.
And you're like, okay. Do you really? But they'll find their way to you. I mean, and it's just, you got to put it out there in the universe.
Some people like to be the voice, and some people like myself who take over because that's just who I am. I'm a Leo, so of course I want to be in the center of it all, right? I'm like, rawr, let me be in it all. But I want to take that and empower my ladies and have them, come on, divas, let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people mesh well, some people don't. But the women that are not a part of the group anymore still help out.
Right.
And I think that in its own speaks volumes, personally, for us. You know what I mean? Like, we may not get along in that retrospect, or we may not, like, think the same, but you're still like, hey, let's help out. Let's do this.
I think the best motto for that is you have to remember the common goal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about whether you like me or you don't like me. What are you here for? If you're here to make friends, then you're here for the wrong reason.
That's right.
The common goal is to donate.
Yes.
The common goal is to be selfless.
Mm-hmm.
The common goal is to be giving.
Yes.
And you know what? Every once in a while, I'm going to outshine you.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while, you're going to outshine me. And guess what? All I can say is, thank you. This is your moment because I don't have to do it.
Yep.
Because I can tell you, I'm a Leo. I'm that gregarious personality. And a friend of mine is my friend that I was telling you about that said, what happened to the girl that can do anything? And I'm like, he's gregarious. He goes, is that an insult? And I said, no. It means that and people know you who you are. That you know your presence.
Yes.
You know, and I make jokes about that. I said, I am a typical Leo. I want to come into the room. I want you to come in, honor me, acknowledge me, and then go away.
Yes, she knows me so well.
Worship me, bow down to me, say, I know you're the king.
And go away.
And then go away. That's all I'm looking for. Just acknowledge me.
I'm that way, but I also I am I do want to be the center of it. That's why I do pinup competitions. Yeah. But I also, when it comes to my group, I want to put the focus upon them and what we do and how we can help out.
But you're
everybody.
A teen,
yes.
And as a Leo, this is your pride.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, I will, for my friends, bend over backwards.
Oh, heck yeah.
Take care of them. They're going through a bad time. The first question I asked them, I said, do I need to take him shark fishing or to a pig farm?
Right? You tell me. You
let me know.
That way, I'm from.
Do you want it to be quick or painful?
You tell me. Either way.
You just let me know, but I will take care of it. So and that's the whole thing. I mean, I got you. Or they'll be like, oh, I don't like him. Why don't you like him? It's like, well, yeah. Because, he's not good for you. I mean, I have my soul sister. I call her my soul sister because we have the same birthday. Her name's Dawn. My middle name is Dawn. And we both have daughters named Amber. And we met in coincidence, but it's just kind of funny. So, when she talks about certain people, it's like, I don't know why you're talking to him, because he's just toxic. He's just not good. But I'm going to feel guilty if he really does, because, he might have cancer, and he really does die, and it's like, it's not your job to take care of him. And it's not your job. And, she came outside one day when I was building her brick wall, and she says, I just got off the phone. He has cancer, and I said, you're not marrying him.
You're like, I'm your friend, and I'm here to tell you. I love you for a reason.
And another friend that was helping us, he's like, what? And I'm like, I know you. You're not getting married to him.
Sometimes our goodness is not such a good thing.
Yeah.
When it goes in that place.
Exactly.
We tend to do and do and do and do and forget that we need to learn how to say stop, slow down, calm down, because... And
self-care and self-love.
People they know it's like who to turn to, where to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I talk about it's the empty cup syndrome. You cannot pour from an empty cup, but at the same time, you cannot allow people to fill your cup so much that it becomes toxic and it absorbs. Because that's exactly what happens: is people will fill your cup as much as possible, and then all of a sudden it starts to come out and it starts to seep and it starts to spread. Because you're not happy, because you're not filling your cup with the right things.
Yeah, this is true.
So you can't pour from an empty cup, but yet you have to be careful what comes into your cup.
Yeah, very true.
And the best way to say this is it's not your box. It's not your job to carry somebody else's box. Because I guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, I will hand you my box. Why are you taking it? It's mine. It's my box of bullshit. Do you realize what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, men, family, friends, are more than glad to let you carry that cross and that box for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like feeling like crap, and you're sitting there going, what the hell just happened there?
I just had this happen.
And and so the key is it's a box. And if I hand it to you and you take it, it's no longer my problem. I can feel at ease because I've given you my worries. And it's okay for you to say, it's not my box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to accept it. I don't have to take it.
Yep.
This is about me, and I'm okay taking care of me. I don't need you.
A lot of women need to learn that.
Yeah.
A
lot of women do.
Yeah.
Because we do. So, I mean, when I said
we take on a lot of crap from a lot of people.
Right. When I went through my breakup, I allowed myself to take full responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It almost destroyed me.
Oh, yeah. That's... Yeah, the blame. Yeah. I used to say sorry so much for no reason. I had, that's fine.
Yeah, but why are you apologizing? You don't apologize for how somebody else feels, because I think a lot of us tend to go, oh, well, I made you these cookies, but you might not like them. I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck you. I made you these fucking cookies.
Right?
I
worked hard on them.
You fucking couldn't show up for a week for them. I made these fuckers from scratch.
And I want to watch you take that bite and enjoy every bit of it.
Because there might be poison in it. Maybe not. That was a joke. So, but yeah, and it's just the whole thing. It's like, I think we try to do things that are selfless because we love and we care about people and we want them to see them happy.
Well, yeah,
we do that.
As women, we're like natural caretakers,
exactly.
Right?
We're natural
and we reach out and we're like, oh, well, we're going to take care of them, and we're going to take care of them, and then we come to a point where we're like, we have nothing left to give, so we need to stop and take care of ourselves.
You're empty.
Mm-hmm.
You're like
completely, yeah.
Okay, here's a little bit more.
Yep, here's some more. Here's some more.
Wait, I think I have a finger I can sever for you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do it.
You just gotta learn to say no. It's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no.
And it feels good once you get the hang of it. I want no.
Yeah.
Do what? No.
I am totally. I am totally that person that says, you know what? If you don't want to do it, just tell me you don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not coming, tell me you're not coming.
Yep.
Because here's the thing: you're not hurting my feelings. I can go do something else.
Yep.
I can plan my day differently.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to commit. You have to say. And I'm like, my philosophy is say what you mean and mean what you say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you say you're going to do it, you need to either do it or tell me that you can't make it.
Yep.
Don't leave me waiting and hanging. That is the worst thing you can do to anybody. It's disrespectful. It's mean-spirited, whether it's intentional or unintentional. But it's just kind of like, just tell me. Tell me you're not coming. Tell me you're not going to make it. I'm okay with it. I got other crap I can do.
Right.
I could go watch true crime daily. Spend the rest of my life. So, do you feel that COVID is going to be over anytime soon?
I hope so.
We
I
hope
would
and
like
pray.
to think that way. I want to stay positive about the whole thing.
I mean,
but realistically, I don't think things will open up until next year. Realistically, the way things are going, I don't know. I hope they open up because I got a trip to Mexico planned soon, so it better open up.
Well, but here's the thing. I think that a lot of states have opened up.
Mm-hmm.
My friends just went down to Cabo.
Yeah.
People are saying planes are packed for spring break.
Yeah.
And
that's terrifying though.
It's terrifying at the same time, but here's the thing. We've become a society now that we are antibacterial, anti-this, anti. So, I'm 55. You're
46.
6?
Mm-hmm.
When you were outside playing, did you have one concern about catching that ball and spitting and licking in your hand?
Oh, yeah, no.
We didn't.
Yeah,
because,
I grew up in the country, too, so that was...
but if you think about that, we built immunity to stuff. And now that you've become so antibacterial, you have antibacterial wipes, soap, everything. what do you think you've done? You've killed off the germs that your body's supposed to be fighting.
Sure.
So how can you survive if you sterilize everything? Because the first time you get a bug, it will destroy everything because your immune system has not built up to fight it.
I mean, I'm still going out. I do mobile nails, so I am around customers and people all the time. Pandemic started. Okay, so to understand me and understand who I am is to know that I've worked 3-4 jobs for 15 years. I've done it from sun up to sundown. Both waitressing, bartending, you name it, I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I did it a lot. Pandemic happened, it halted me completely. I went from working to not working at all. Right. And I went, all right, what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to make money? And I freaked out. And I was home, and for a short time I got unemployment, and then it stopped, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. And I'm home alone, and there's only so many things you can clean, and what do I do with myself? So I've been a nail tech since I was in my 20s, so I just went back to doing nails, and I started a mobile nail business, and now I go to people's houses and do nails and pedicures.
That's nice.
You know, and it is nice, but I've been doing it since the beginning, right? Lots of my clientele, I got COVID, you know, you may have to get tested. So here I go. 4 times I've gone and gotten tested, all negative, never gotten it or whatever. The beginning of COVID, when it first started in January, February, whatever, I got real sick. So I don't know if I had it or if I didn't have it. No idea.
Honestly,
we don't know.
You might have. My daughter was sick November.
Yeah.
My friend was sick in December. You probably had COVID and didn't know that you
had it.
So
I feel like my body probably built up antibodies to this, right? Like I feel like, because I've been around, and when I say that I've been around people with, I'm talking about multiple customers and clients that I've gone to, and I wear a mask, and I take off my shoes for the elderly folks, and go, like I do the whole thing, right? And I'm just like, okay, what's happening? So yes, I still have a fear of COVID, yes. My dad passed from COVID this last year in July. It was that moment where you're like, oh, this is, like, come on, people. Like, I realize you think it's not affecting you in this circle of your realm, but it's affecting a whole lot of people, right?
It is.
And the antibody thing, like, I get that. But I feel that people need to not jump in the pool right away because there's still shit floating. Right. You need to wait. Right? Is that a good analogy, right? Yeah. There's still shit floating on the top of the damn pool. Right. Even though you're sitting on the side and you don't see it, it's still there. So you need to just kind of like, just wait a little bit. So like moving forward with the group, yes, we would like to give back and do, you know, multiple things and do that, but we can't. So we're restricted. So as my life as a working woman, as that part, I had to hold back and do something else. Right. We're doing the same thing with the group. We just got to figure out other ways to give back and other ways to do things without coming together, but still coming together. Right? I mean, we were able to get donations from multiple people to get those blessing bags for the homeless. And they're filled with food and hot packs and shampoo, conditioner, soaps, a wash rag. Yeah. Like, you know what? Necessities that we take for granted, right? And then there's the Easter baskets. A lady donated a bunch of antique dolls to me. Half of those baskets have some antique dolls in them. Here you go, kids. There's a doll for you. You know what I mean? So between blessings from people and us putting our own money into it, we will be able to do it. But there is also a holding game when it comes to COVID. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. And especially for somebody like Camille who's lost, holy crap, amount of people in her family. Like, holy crap. Like, I don't even know how she's, like, a good person. Like, she sits here not crying because I would have just been like, I got
whether or not I'm immune to COVID or not, I just don't ever want to have the, you know, worry about getting somebody else sick.
Right. Yes.
Right. And I got grandkids and my kids that my mom, my pappy, my brothers, my friends, I don't like losing people.
No,
none of us do.
And I don't think anybody does.
I just will do my share to do what I have to do to make sure they're safe. Yeah. If that means I have to run around masked up and gloved up or whatever, fine. Yeah. I'm okay. I love you enough to do what I got to do.
Right. I mean, for me, it's like, I take it seriously, but at the same time, I'm like, I still work my job. I still deal with people. I work.
We still got to go shopping, and that's supposed to be one of the highest
Well,
places you can pick it up at.
Well, no, but see, here's the thing. I don't necessarily agree with that because, like, my daughter worked at Loveless. And most of the people in her area got sick. My daughter, knock on wood, never got COVID, but she is a high risk because she's type 1 diabetic. But she didn't get COVID, but at the same time, all the other people got COVID. And so, like, there's this concern. But the hospital was also saying, you got it when you went to the grocery store. And I wanted to say, and I told her, I said, so tell your friend to answer, what? Do you think I went up there and licked the clerk?
Right? Come here, let me...
No, I just threw my face on that plexiglass. It went,
but, you know, I've seen people walking through the store, and they're holding a tissue, blowing their nose or whatever with it. And with that same hand, they're holding that tissue. They'll switch it to the other hand and grab something from the shelf. And
I think that's I think that's possible. But I think the likelihood of you getting it for 15 minutes in the store or spending 8 hours a day with coworkers that possibly are exposed to it and could bring it in, you're more likely to get it from your work environment than you are from going to the grocery store.
Yeah, because there's so many essential workers out there that still have been out there on a daily. My kids are essential workers.
Yeah. So, like, I work in heavy equipment. I'm a bookkeeper, but, you know, I mean, 2 of our people, like, one guy, his whole family had COVID but him. He never got it.
Yeah, so that's interesting that you say that. There was a lady I did her nails. She had COVID. She was in a household of 5. No one in that house got it. She stayed in that house the whole time she had COVID. They all tested. None of them came up positive for COVID. Not one. Not one of them. And I'm like, how is that? I don't understand how that's possible. I'm like, hold on.
Well, they say like a blood types, like the O blood types are more resilient to it. So you're not less likely to catch it, like where the ABs are more likely to be receptive to it. That was something that came out in the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I think I'm good. I'm gonna know. But, you know, again, I still do it. And, you know, and I also bartend. You know, and that's really killed, like, the bar industry is, you know, and I work in a private club. I work at the German American Club. It's a private club. So, you know, I mean, so...
I bartend at the Isotopes.
Yeah.
In the VIP.
So we still opened, like, sporadically, just for the regular customers.
They will be opening soon. As of May, they're going to have games in May. Baseball will be opening up. And I will go apply, but in the back of my head and in the back of my heart, I'm like, you're putting yourself in the mix of it all. And I have been in the mix of it all. I haven't been working those serving or bartending in any of it because it's been shut down.
Right.
So I'm just having a mental moment of it, right? Because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to apply, of course, because I apply every year. I've been with them for 10 years. So it's my thing that I love. That's good summer money. And this last year when it didn't happen, it was just like, oh my gosh. I mean, you know, coming from making that bartender money to not making anything.
You know, coming from having $400 in your wallet all the time.
All the time, yeah.
To going, okay, my daughter lost her job. Here's $50. Here's, oh my God, my $400 is gone.
Yeah.
Can we open up again?
The good thing is I didn't come from money, so I remember how to, like, spread it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because when you come from poverty, y'all know, you figure out how commodities is spread out there. You know what I mean? We're making tamales. We're beans and rice, and we'll attempt to make tortillas, but they won't look like a tortilla, but it'll taste like one.
It's all good. You can scoop up your beans, but it's okay.
That's right.
It's right.
It's edible. It's not pretty, but it's edible.
You know, I mean, and I can't say I've never been in a situation like you, but I've been where I've hit rock bottom. You know,
those are the worst but best times. Yeah. They say is you have to go hit rock bottom in order to flourish, to move forward.
Absolutely,
you will never know who you are until you hit that point.
Absolutely, so.
And it's like horrible to think that you have to get to that point, and then you kind of like it's kind of like a wake up moment or whatever, and you're like, oh, all right. Let's do this. Let's start it over. Let's figure it out. I got this. We're going to figure this out. Yeah, been there, done that several times. And come up fighting and
As long as you keep coming back.
As long as you're coming back up.
Get back up, you're still good.
I've got great friends and great people that I surround myself with. They definitely help me out.
Well, that's awesome. I love it. I mean, it's always good to have a good core. I have a core. It's an apple core, but... No, I mean, no, really. I have a core. I have a good group of friends. So, but we're going to go ahead and wrap up, ladies. I just was amazing. I'm so glad you guys got to come out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you just need to know that you can download this.
Awesome.
I have, it's on the platform Spreaker if you want to download it. The links.
I'll let you take care of
you
you have to, because I'm too old to figure this out.
But the link is actually on there. You can listen to this on any platform. It's pretty much Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. I have several different platforms. But Spreaker is the one that you can actually go and download your own episode, and if you want to put it on your page. But I want to
for
say,
sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Silly Doll.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys got to come. Thank you, Lady Roseanne. And thank you, Rojas Big Red.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta say it right. Rojas.
That's right.
So, but you're listening to Nicolene the Nick, and this is Women, Wit, and Wine, and we're signing off. Thanks for coming out and listening. Have a good night.
Cheers.